It's the Athletics and the Milwaukee Brewers. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about ready to roll and towing the slab, Freddie Peralta.
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
And now the right fielder, Lawrence Butler. Right down to shoot, and we're underway here this afternoon. The pitch. And that's a fair ball. Around first, heading for two. And it's a double to start the game.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Brent Rooker up next for the A's. Big-time power. And a base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out.
Well, that's a smart decision to hold up with one out and the heart of the order coming up. Don't want to run into an out at home plate.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. This is J.J. Bleday. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Mitchell going after it. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's one away. And time now to check out the A's lineup. And now a chance for Shea Langoliers. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Swings and misses. And that's strike one.
One ball, one strike.
And a big swing and a miss.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Got him. Huge strikeout there.
Definitely a strikeout situation right there, and he got it. You do not want him to put the ball in play and want to strand that runner at third. Now all he needs is one more out to get it. Doesn't have to be a strikeout this time since now they're two outs.
And now the first baseman, Tyler Soderstrom. And that's outside. Ball one. Fastball is outside.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Next offering is in for a strike. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam.
Full count.
This one in the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. He's under it. And that's the third out. A's strand a couple. And now the Brewers will get their first cuts. No score. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here in Milwaukee, starting on the mound in this one, Luis Severino. What's the scouting report on him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Makes the catch for the out. 1 away. Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
Here comes Christian Yelich. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average. But one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. That's in there. Strike 1. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Swing and a miss. Going to count 1 and 2.
2 strikes. Ball.
1 out, base is empty. That one just misses. Counts full, 3 and 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Man at first with 1 gone, and now it's William Contreras. In for a strike, 0-1. Contreras, an all-star a season ago, hitting 3rd in the lineup, and he was born in Venezuela.
Let's go, Will.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Severino throws to first. So a substitution needed at first because of the injury. Pinch running for Milwaukee, Blake Perkins. Perkins, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
Caught him looking for the K. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Garrett Mitchell. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Come on, Garrett.
And that one wrapped foul. That misses the zone, and the count 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck left field. That's back. And that one's gone. A two-run shot. It's 2-0.
That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
Next to hit, Sal Frelick. Two out, space is empty. Next offering upstairs. Severino maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Next offering is in for a strike. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
The 3-2 is outside, and it's ball 4.
One of the things about that two-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a two-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
And a swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And they'll do it again. Two outs. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Brown makes the catch, and that is the third out of the inning. 2 runs for Milwaukee on the dinger. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at American Family Field. Second inning set to go. Now it's the second baseman, Zach Geloff. Peralta, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. Inside corner, that's a strike. And it's 1-1. Ed Drummond, our umpire behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Boog, he's a really fair umpire, both the pitchers and the hitters. So standard strike zone, he's consistent with it. And the great thing is you don't see players question the calls too much. So that's a good thing in this day and age.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Started after the 1-2 pitch, appealed to first, and he went around according to Clyde Washington. So here's Brown at the plate. In for a strike, 0-1.
0-1.
Ground ball up the middle. Jumps, throws, and he gets him. Nicely done. Seeing an impressive jump throw from the hole at short. Let's see what StatCast has to say.
Now he's just showing off out there. I mean, I don't know if fans realize how much arm strength you need to make that throw. This guy's got a rocket of an arm, and that was on full display right there. Just did an awesome job.
2 outs, base is empty. Luis Urias up next for the A's.
Nope,
First
that's a ball.
offering, and it just misses.
Counts 1-0.
Two down, nobody on. And there's a foul ball. 1-1 now. Now a fly ball to right center. Chorio makes the grab, and that'll do it. No runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Brewers 2 and the A's nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom half of inning number 2, and stepping in is the speedy Oliver Dunn. Way
Ball one, no
inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Down the line. And that's a foul ball. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
This guy's sink has
One ball,
so much drop
2
in it.
strikes.
It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact
2
and
balls,
balls on the
2
ground,
strikes.
he gets swings and misses.
Two now. That misses off the outside edge. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. That one misses,
That's ball 4.
so a leadoff walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Joseph Ortiz getting ready to hit.
Runner, yes,
There
yes.
goes the runner. Out there to center. Lede coming on. He's got it. And there's one down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
This is Bryce Terang.
Runner.
Runner on the move. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, and they got him.
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed, and accurate.
Two outs. Went with the sweeper, but it misses.
Great take right there. Showed some really good discipline. Breaking ball coming in, you see it well, but don't trust that it's going to hang on for a strike. Nice job.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Nobody left for Milwaukee. They're up 2-0. And we're back. Top half of the third inning. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jacob Wilson. Peralta back to work. The shortstop takes the ball. Next offering is fouled back. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Now it's the right fielder, Lawrence Butler. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. Going back on this one. And out of here. A solo shot. And they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1.
Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
At the plate, Brent Rooker. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
And the 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
That was a well-executed slider away for the strikeout right there. First two pitches filled up the zone and got him ahead 0-2 in the count. And at that point, you can start expanding the zone as a pitcher. He made him chase and got the quick strikeout.
J.J. Bleday up next for the A's. And first offering is fouled off. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
0-2 is the count.
And a good eye there.
Inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
That's off the mark. It's 2-2. Stays alive.
Very dominant with that fastball inside. Hitter's going to be conscious of that. Now you have the outer half of the plate to work with out there on the mound.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Milwaukee, and now the right fielder, Jackson Chourio. Right through there for a strike.
Well, these Brewers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
Severino. Now one missed. Just off the inside edge.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And he grounds one to the right side. Whips it to first on the run. And he'll be safe at first.
Well, I definitely think the speed down the line played a factor on that throw. He had more time than he thought, but as a fielder, the speed of the game and the speed of the runner sometimes can get in your head, and he just rushed it and failed to make a clean throw.
Blake Perkins, the next to hit. Entered the game as a pinch runner. First plate appearance for him here. That clips the corner. Oh, 1 now. Yeah, that's fouled off.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
And 1-2. Chourio gets his lead at first. Nobody out. That's off the inside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Runner on the go. In the dirt. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe it back against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Gosh, another walk in this one. Man, he is having some real issues with control.
William Contreras up now for the Brewers. Struck out looking at his first at bat. Fastball for a strike.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. It's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Inside move to second. Chourio back in on a dive. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Bleday on the move. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he moves up 90 feet. Runners at the corners now. 1 away. Garrett Mitchell up now for the Brewers. He's already homered in this game. Swings through that one.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is
hit in the air, center field. Bleday sizes this one up, makes the catch. Runner tagging from third. He's in to score on the sac fly. It's 3-1.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Sal Frelick. He reached out a walk his first time. There's a strike.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
That one pushed foul.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
Ouch.
Timeout.
He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. Fly to left his first time. And ball 1. The Athletics have some bullpen action. Noah Murdoch getting ready to go. Harris getting cranked up as well. 2 aboard, 2 outs. And that one misses up and in. And that's ball 2.
Well, knowing that this hitter's got holes in his swing, because he's got so much power, pitcher still can get a little too tight, afraid to make a mistake.
1 strike.
2 on, 2 outs. Way out front for strike 2.
2-2 now.
Next offering misses, and that's ball 3. Oliver Dunn up next for the Brewers. Two outs. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. No hits, but an error to walk lead to a run. 3 innings complete. It's the Brewers 3 and the A's 1. Back here at American Family Field. On to the 4th. And now the catcher comes up to him. Shea Langoliers. Swinging a foul straight back. Langoliers, 27 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2019. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2. Oh, that pitch is out.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Beat him inside on that last pitch, and when you look back at the pitch sequence on that strikeout, it's pretty interesting. Away, and then back in again. Really commanded both sides of the plate right there, and that makes it pretty tough to get comfortable in the box.
Tyler Soderstrom up next for the A's. And first offering is fouled off. The A's down by a pair. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into left field. Zach Geloff up next for the A's. Struck out swinging his first time. And that's in there for strike 1. Next offering is fouled back. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Soderstrom at first, 1 gone. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Good horizontal movement on that curveball right there, and just enough to get him to chase it. He placed it just off the corner, and that's one of those where a pitcher says if he's going to miss, he's going to miss off the plate. So really good job. Great pitch for the punch out.
Here's the left fielder, Seth Brown. Grounded out his first time up. Called strike right there.
Let's do this, Brewers.
Just missed.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And strike 2.
Well, he went inside a couple of times,
One
and
ball,
now
2
outside.
strikes.
Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
And that's
Nope,
off the
plate.
outside
Ball
edge.
2.
And the count is even, 2-2. Got him looking. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one. The A's strand 1. And it remains a 3-1 ball game. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's a speed threat, Oliver Dunn. That is
that's
upstairs for ball 1. Just
Ball 2.
missed. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. There's a swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The injury forcing them to turn to the bench for a pinch hitter. Tyler Black.
This is a tough task. Coming in cold off the bench and in the middle of an at-bat, man, you're just never anticipating that.
Goes down looking. Joseph Ortiz up now for the Brewers. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Now it's going to be Bryce Terang. Caught looking his first time up. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Throw to second. Tag. Out at second.
Nice little battle of speed versus power right there. Great wheels on the base pass. Top tier arm behind the dish. Really good transfer from that glove to the throwing arm. Got it down there in a hurry. That's why he doesn't get tested very often.
There's the strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. Brewers go down quietly, but they still lead it 3-1. Now into the game, Tyler Black. He's the new third baseman. Here's Luis Urias. Flied to right his first time. On the ground to the left. And that's just foul.
You know, these A's, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Caught and missed. Struck him out. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Now it's the shortstop, Jacob Wilson. First pitch, and he just misses.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
One down, base is empty. And that one pulled foul. Pitch misses, and it's 2-1.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And that skips in the dirt. The Brewers up by 2, and we're at the top of the 5th. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And there's ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk. So the batting order turns over. Lawrence Butler up next for the A's. He's already homered here in this one. There's a strike. Breaking ball inside. And that is ball one. Swings through that.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Man at first, one away. Rolled to short, possible 2 ball. He flips it to second in time, and that's 2. Nothing doing here this half. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Brewers 3 and the A's 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5, Jackson Chourio.
Here we go, Brewers. Here we go.
On the ground, right side, and foul ball.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
Ball to strike. The pitch.
Hey!
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Here we go, Milwaukee.
And first offering is fouled off.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Next pitch is outside. In there at the knees for a strike. Base knock center field. Could be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in, but he's in there easily.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Luis Severino, done for the afternoon. Just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment. A new pitcher in the game, TJ McFarland.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
One out, runner at second. Next for Milwaukee, William Contreras. And that one hammered way back there. And it is gone. And they add on. It's 5-1. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
So 1 out, nobody on. Now the Brewers cleanup hitter, Garrett Mitchell. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
1.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. Pretty nice play there. 2 down, bases empty. Sal Frelick will hit next. And first offering is fouled off. And that one fouled off. Two down, nobody on. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And there's the ball.
That's ball 2.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Right side. Inning over. 2 runs for Milwaukee on the dinger. It's now 5-1. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Top 6. Now the A's designated hitter, Brent Rooker. Peralta back to work. In there at the knees.
Well, an at-bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike one here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
Fastball for a strike at 95.
Good pitch to hit on a tee up in the zone. I think he was looking for something else right there.
And misses inside.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today. Next up for the A's, J.J. Bleday. 0 for 2 in this one. In for a strike, and it's 0-1. Late on that fastball.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. And now here's the A's catcher, Shea Langoliers, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Ball 1 there.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
That misses, and now 2-0.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Hey.
Activity in the bullpen for the Brewers. Nick Mears, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Hudson also throwing. Bleday leads off first with 1 away. And that is downstairs. And now 3-1. That one catches the corner for a strike.
3-2.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's gonna have to buckle down right here.
So digging in, Tyler Soderstrom, 1 for 2. That just
Outside, that's the
misses.
ball.
1-0. Sneaks through, base hit. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only one away. And here comes the Brewers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. That does it for Freddie Peralta. Pretty good effort, and he exits with a lead. We'll tell you about the new pitcher when we get back. New pitcher on here, Nick Mears.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
So bases all loaded up. Zach Geloff up next for the A's. And the pitch a little bit low, ball one.
Ball one, no strikes.
Easy on now. Come on, Milwaukee.
Next offering is in for a strike. With the tying run at the plate, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Foul tip, but he hangs on for strike 3.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, lowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
Seth Brown up next for the A's. That's off the mark, and that's ball one. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. That's back there. Stretches out and hauls it in. Great work out of the Brewer bullpen right there. 6, 7, 8 due in the bottom of the sixth. It's the Brewers 5 and the A's 1. And we're back. Well, we go bottom 6. Up now for Milwaukee, Rhys Hoskins. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
And now 1 and 2.
Strikes.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. So now 1 and 2 to Rhys. Got him looking. That was pretty nasty. Next for the Brewers, Tyler Black. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off. Well struck left field. That's back there. Reaching for it and brings it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
2 outs, base is empty. Next for Milwaukee, Joseph Ortiz.
Come on, Brewers, let's go.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Hit on the ground to short. Wilson tosses to first. That's out number 3. Gone in order are the Brewers. They're up 5-1. We go to the top of the 7th. Here's the third baseman, Luis Urias. The Athletics in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at bat out of him right here.
Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1. Mears, a 6'2 righty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve. Pitch in the dirt. Ball 1.
That's ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a foul straight back. Fights it off. He'll see another. The 2-2. Just misses with that one.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Cut out and miss, struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. So up next, Jacob Wilson. He is struck out, and he is walked.
Here we go, Brewers. Here we go.
On the ground to third. Fires over to Hoskins, and 2 away to start the 7th. Two down, base is empty. Now it's the right fielder, Lawrence Butler. High fly ball out to center field. Mitchell gets under it, nabs it, and that is that. Starting to run out of outs as they're unable to chip away. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Brewers 5 and the A's 1. Michel Otañez takes over on the mound. Up now for Milwaukee, Bryce Terang. And first offering is fouled off. And ball 1.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
That misses the zone, and it's 2-1. Just missed.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it. Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Chorio in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Otañez keeping an eye on him. Terang aboard here at first with nobody out. In the air, left field, Brown. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one away. And next is the designated hitter, Blake Perkins. Pickoff throw, and he's back safely. Just missed.
This guy absolutely flies. The defense wants to turn two, but they've got to get a ball they can do it with. Make sure you get the first out before you try to rush and get two and end up with nothing.
Right through there for a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. Squirts away a little bit. Just misses. And that's ball 3.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. That's a laser base hit. And now 2 aboard. To third. Tag. Got it.
Hey, as a former center fielder, I'm feeling pretty good right now. That's an excellent job by this guy to come up throwing and deliver a strike to third base. Now, for the offense, that's a tough one to swallow because you never want to lose a runner in scoring position by making it out at third base.
Here's the Brewers catcher now, William Contreras. Can't forget the 2-run shot he launched out of here in the 5th.
Yeah, one of the biggest swings of the game, Boog, as he looks to make even more of an impact in this at-bat right here.
That one the other way. And that gets down for a base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Swing and a miss, strike 1. Otanez.
0-1's the count.
He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big time benefit. And that is out of play.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Brewers strand a couple. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Brian Hudson. Now the A's designated hitter, Brent Rooker, 1 for 3. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Hoskins on his way over. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. Good job to fight that one off. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Lede
Oh,
at the
that's
plate
unfair.
and takes high there. That one catches the zone, and the count 1-1. The Brewers leading by 4, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Two outs, base is empty. Shea Langoliers up next for the A's. A walk and a pair of strikeouts.
1-0.
First pitch, not close. Hit on the ground to the right side.
Foul ball.
And it goes just foul. 2 outs. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Misses
Ball, that's
inside. The count now 2-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he strikes out the side here in the 8th. Nothing across here this half. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Brewers 5 and the A's 1. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Grant Holman. And now, Sal Frelick. And that one
Counts
missing
1-0.
low. Cut on and lifted in the air. Brown coming on. Hauls it in for the out. 1 up, 1 down. Rhys Hoskins to the plate. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. And that's
Ball, that's
outside.
outside.
He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark. But obviously, out of the bullpen, you're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high leverage arm. Just doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking the zone and attacking hitters regardless of the situation.
Action in the pen down there. Tyler Ferguson getting loose out there. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering in there for a strike. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. And they'll do it again. And now the count filled up 3-2. Got him swinging.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Black
Nope.
stands
That's
in with
inside.
2 away as he takes a ball.
Hey! 1-1.
That to right. Butler sizing this one up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. That is the inning. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Aaron Ashby, and he has some nasty breaking stuff. Tyler Soderstrom now at the plate. Misses
That's
outside, and that's ball 1. Movement in Milwaukee's bullpen. Number 77, the rookie left-hander, appears to be getting going. Alexander getting loose as well. Next offering is in for a strike.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
And that misses. And that's
2
ball
balls,
2.
1 strike.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. And down on strikes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, you see him trying to pull that inside pitch right there, and that's not the kind of approach that you want to have. Even if you do get to it, it's going to be very difficult to keep it fair. You're just going to make it a long strike at best. You have to be able to stay within the baseball on the inside of that path to it, and that way, if you're a little quick, the ball gets hit hard somewhere, and it's not foul.
And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Gets it there in time, though. So a tough play, but they do get out number 2. So it's their last chance in this one. Seth Brown up next for the A's. 0 for 3 in this one. Off the plate,
outside.
and it's 1-0.
Two and 0.
Just
ball 3.
missed.
3 balls, no strike.
And there's the automatic. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. Swings through that one.
We got a full count. 3-2.
The A's down to their final strike.
There you
Brown
go.
tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. No swing. That's ball 4. He walked him.
Well, they opted to go with the off-speed stuff on that 3-2 with the bases empty. Close pitch, but now he's got to work out of the stretch.
Urias,
That's the ball.
the next to hit, takes outside. Lace to right center, base hit. Lead runner to second with 2 gone.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
And here comes the Brewers. So they turn to their closer, Trevor McGill.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover
Ball 1,
rate
no
because of
strike.
it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
And that's in there at the knees. On the inside corner for a strike.
Man, I'm pretty impressed out there on the mound right now. I mean, these are tough spots where pitchers really got to bear down. Those last 2 pitches were well executed.
In the dirt, blocked. Got him, and that's the ball game.
I don't care if you're a top team or you're a middle-of-the-pack team. Every ball club wants to be dominant at home. Winning a game like this, it just helps to boost the confidence and makes you look forward to coming out again for the next one.
5-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.